Hey YouTube, Shneye here with a 5-star hero showcase. Alright, in this video I'm going to go ahead and go over the points of discussion, starting with the introduction. Introduction, you say? Well, since you've asked, I go by the name of Shneye. I've been playing Fire Emblem Heroes since February 2, 2017, the game's been out. And since the game's been out, I've been loving this game. And I want to keep playing it till the future, when all this future content. And I can't wait to see all the new characters that are going to come up. I cannot wait for loot to come out. I'm a big fan of loot. Reason being, Obsidian Wasp made a cool meme video back in the day, and it's been that meme video changed my life forever. And that was my first introduction to Fire Emblem. All right. After that, I played Shadow Dragon, and then I played Valencia and Conquest, but I haven't really gotten over to the other Fire Emblem games, which is cool because I haven't really had a chance to meet all these other cool characters in this game. And until Fire Emblem Heroes came out, I wasn't aware of just how many characters there were. That being said, let's go over my favorite characters. Well, if you haven't guessed it already, I'm a big fan of Nino. And the reason why I like Nino so much is because she always does her best. And this mage can back it up to boot. Another one of my favorite characters that I have is Azura. Azura is one of my favorite singers in this game, especially because, well, she was one of the first characters that was able to sing. And not only that, she's a 5-star exclusive that comes equipped with a Sapphire Land, which made it really cool. At the start of the game. At the beginning of the game, she was the must-have character. As time went on, more singers started coming in and started to pretty much make it easily accessible to have a singer in your party or in your team. Alright, I'm gonna go over Lucina, since Lucina seems to be everybody's favorite character right now. But I like Lucina because I like her character design. Yeah, she's a female version of Marth, but I mean, come on, just look at her. She's just adorable. We'll go over the build set a little bit. And finally, my favorite character that I haven't mentioned yet. Where's she at? Let's just scroll down here and see if she's there. Well, it will be Celica is my other favorite character in May. Why? Because I like mages. Mages are cool, and the pink ponytailed mage with a lot of energy is awesome. And Celica, well, she's the kind of girl that I would mind having as a companion, mainly because she's the type of girl that is willing to sacrifice the world at her expense, or sacrifice herself for the safety of the world. Okay. That being said, let's go over the types and build PvP versus PvE. Okay, so for PvP, if you're trying to get to a higher tier, around 19 tier, 18 tier, tier 20, it's really hard to climb up, mainly because of the fact of the rating system. And one of the cool things about Fury is that it increases your rating on your character by a lot. Let's go over the skills list, so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my Nino, and I'm going to put the filters on. Oh, excuse me. We're going to check out the rating. And as you can see, my current rating on my Nino is 205. Alright. Now let's go ahead and go back and equip some skills. There she is. Now, if I remove Theory 3, her rating will dramatically go down, which is not a problem. Even if you place Life and Death, because she gains 5 points on attack and speed and loses -5 on res and defense, there is no change. But as soon as I place Fury 3 on her, she gains all those stats permanently. And that is a 12 stat bonus. Alright? So keep that in mind when you're trying to build those arena teams. That's where you see a lot of teams with Fury in the arena, mainly because they're trying to get that high rating. Ideally, my preferred build on Nino for PvE is Life and Death, Moonbow, and she's got a lot of skills. You can tell she's my favorite. And Desperation. The strategy with her is to get her purposely get hit by a character that should be able to tank, to get her below that 75% hit point threshold. That way she can instantly double most characters in this game, especially with the base value of 48 speed. Now on top of that, what you want to do with Nino, because she's a Ground Blade user, you want to take advantage of Erika's passive ability, or Ephraim, which have the same passive, and use Sigling here. It automatically boosts her by 3 attack for her actions. I've also given my Erika Hone Speed and Hone Resistance. Reason being is because this will allow her to give Nino a buff stats of plus 11, 4 from resistance, 4 from speed, and 3 from her passive of her weapon. And that will be added to her Ground Blade ability on her base attack when she attacks. Now for PvE, for Erika, I pretty much keep the same build for her, and I just try to keep her out of the way. You want to avoid using Fury teams during PvE, especially during Tempest Trials, because without a healer, your team eventually will die and you will lose a lot of the games during Tempest Trials. Another thing I want to talk about is an ally skill. A skill like Reposition is very essential during PvP, because you want to be able to move your other teammate from danger, and you want to try to avoid taking damage as much as possible from the enemy team. You want to try to kite away the enemy, but in most cases it's really hard to kite some mobile teams like Force Emblem teams, so it's very difficult for infantry teams to get around the map, which is why you want to have Reposition on most of your characters, or drawback at the minimum. I always generally like to have one Stinger in my team, just because having an extra turn gives you a lot of options during your turn. Alright, let's go over and check out my 5-star heroes real quick. Okay, so as you can see, here are my highest rated characters. You have Nino here, Erika, Azura. I have Jenny here temporarily. I was playing with her build here. She has Absorb because she gets a passive from her Rascal Staff, and she essentially heals when she does damage. But it was kind of fun to play with, but I don't really use this build on her. But I don't really use a healer very much anyway. No one ever does in the current meta. Alright, Lucina here, pretty much Fury, Caution, Reciprocal Aid. This build here is meant to support your allies. It's supposed to be your character still does pretty good damage in combat, but it also enables you to heal other characters. Some of the synergy that I was talking on stream earlier was the synergy that you can make with Lucina and Celica. What you can do is have Lucina and Celica paired together. You can have Celica and Lucina paired together. As her Ragnarok ability, damages her by 5 after combat. So if you need to kill something real quick, or if you're low on damage because you're too slow after you use Ragnarok, Celica can give her a temporary heal to get her back to full HP, so that she can engage into using Ragnarok after she attacks. So I like to have these girls together. I think they have really good synergy. She can support her in healing. She can sustain herself back up with either renewal and her passive from Falchion. It's really easy. And to make the icing on the cake, top the icing on the cake, giving her Celica Renewal 3 also gives her more chances to keep rocking that ability that is Ragnarok, which is a really good passive on that weapon. It's pretty much a life and death. Life and death there on the weapon without the minus resistance and defense. So making Celica nuke a lot more times is pretty cool as well. Alright, let's go down here and talk about other characters as well. Obviously, you missed out on the free-to-play Black Knight. Sorry to hear that, but you shouldn't have done that. But he's right here. General build, I have Vantage on him. Haven't really completed the build yet. There's a lot of characters that I haven't finished building. Like my Effie here. She has a Panic Boy Sacred Seal. She needs to get a... I'm planning on giving her Brave Lance on her so you can double, since she's so slow but she's so strong. And giving her... Coming with Death Blow is really cool too. Alright, next up, let's look at our Camilla. So Camilla, same build, Fury 3, just for trying to get that high rating for tier 20. But not only that, it makes her more bulky and able to survive more hits. Alright, and but I want, the whole purpose of having Ignis on her is so that I can proc an 80% damage boost from her defense stat, since her attacks that kind of suck. But I also gave her a Carrot Axe because why not? Why not? I was trying to mitigate some of the damage from Fury after I attacked. So that was the result of experimentation, guys. And so far it's not too bad. Alright, then we have Team Robin here. Same concept, Vantage, Certain Defense, Fury 3. That is a lot of synergy with that Death Cartoon passive, so you'll take 8 damage on that hit, but you gain a lot of stats. Luna, for that high defense team, she's a physical damage user. Another thing I want to advise to you guys, if you have very heavy melee teams, you want to bring Luna or Moonbow, or either, if you can, because that will save you a lot in arena, having something that can shred armored units. Finally, I want to go over some other characters here. We have Alm with Phantom Speed, Wind Sweep, and Guarding Blow. Essentially, he will have... Essentially, it's a built-in sweep weapon, like a fire sweep lance or a fire sweep bow. That's how Wind Sweep works, or Wind Sweep. I don't even want to talk about this area here. I give her Rider's Bane and a Cancel Affinity 3 from Matilda because I prefer having... I've got so many Matildas to the phase that I decided to sacrifice one to Fairy. Let's see, one of my favorite builds that I have is my Clarice. My Clarice has Fire Sweep Bow that I took from Faye. She has reposition like always to help her teammates, and Luna to spread those heavy armored teams. I gave her Life and Death because since the whole strategy behind Clarice and her Fire Sweep Bow is to just use her as an engage tool and then hide her away from the enemy by repositioning her with another teammate. It's really nice to chip damage away at high armored units with Poison Strike as well as Savage Blow. I give her a Speed Sacred Seal so that she can be able to double a lot more units. And when she does, it feels really good, being able to attack 2 times without getting hit back. But of course, the becomes of course she's squishy and she might die in combat, so you gotta, just like any mage, you gotta keep her away from melee units. Alright. Still Thea here. Dark Aura. I took advantage of her build here. The purpose of this build is to support my team, give her a nice attack boost so that they can finish off targets a lot more easier. I actually have her with Minion here because she also gives Minion +6 because of her dragon. It does increase dragon skill attack by +6, so that helps out a lot in arena sometimes, giving Minion a little extra damage to finish off targets. So try taking advantage of your character's abilities, natural abilities, and use them to support other characters. That's all I can say about synergy and strategies. Try to maximize the amount of your character's ability with other characters. If I would have placed another mage here, it would be pointless as the other mage can't get a buff, or the archer. So you want to make sure that you take advantage of those skills and their passive. So this is a full flyer team here. Notice that I only have one home on this character, and that is because I'm trying not to stack. I don't have the fortified flyers buff, so I have to sacrifice. I don't have a Hinoka to sacrifice, so and I'd rather not sacrifice it yet, so I gave her own attack to substitute it. But talking about optimization, going into optimization next. Optimization is one of the things that you want to be careful with in Fire Emblem Heroes, because yes, you can optimize one of your characters by sacrificing another 5-star or another gold star, but then you lose that unit permanently, so that might not help you in the long run if you're still struggling to finish Arena Assault. Now, if you have a lot of characters, by all means, you can sacrifice it, but you have to be very careful of what you sacrifice. Let's go ahead and go back to Rarity, so you can see the rest of my roster here. I have a lot of Rise, a lot of Grace. I have 2 female Robins, have not merged them together yet. I'm hoping that maybe one day we'll be able to trade units to other players. That'd be awesome. If you can trade some units to other players, that'd be awesome. It'd probably be OP too, but it'd be a lot easier to find merges. But that's it, guys. I don't really have that many gold units right now, since a lot of my gold units are merged together. Here's all my fodder. You guys want to look at that real quick. List of fodder. And there's all the fodder. Alright guys, thanks for watching the YouTube video. My YouTube video. In conclusion to the video, all I gotta say is build whatever characters you like to build. Have fun with the game. It's not always about the meta. I, however, gonna keep trying to I like to play to optimize the best I can. So that's just me. Okay, I'm just kidding. No, seriously. If you guys are interested in more videos like this, please hit that follow button, subscribe to my channel, and remember to always do your best. And one last thing, if you haven't checked out my Twitch.tv stream, check it out. I promise, you won't be disappointed. And with that, guys, have a good day, and remember to always do your best.